Hey everybody, thank you for joining me in another installment of Half-Life playthrough. Let's play, whatever you want to call it. This time, I'm picking up, of course, right where I left off, at the end of We've Got Hostiles. Last we left our hero Gordon, he was escaping Marines. So he entered this high security storage facility, having just witnessed a Marine murder a scientist, but the only way for him to get out and to the surface or anywhere is through this Marine-infested facility. And he gets to the surface, but he's forced back down through the vents and back to where he was, where he's now escaping into a Silo D for the chapter called Blast Fit. So let's do it. Okay, that's where we just came out, and here we are. Last bit. It's a big barricade here. The fastest way through it is getting a faster computer, so I don't keep doing that. Hi. There's a bull squid. Let's give it what for. So this little lever here will... Oh, hi. This little lever here will open up that door to an elevator. It's going to take me way down. Unfortunately. Farther back down into the bowels of the facility. Alright, so it's coming up now. I always wonder, just like what, if this were a real facility, what would this room and that room and everything else be used for? And down we go. One thing about the remake, the fan-made remake, Black Mesa, is that they make the level... Ooh, some hound eyes. They kind of improve the level design a little bit and make it all just a little bit more plausible. Because as I mentioned before, the Half-Life levels are really interesting to play, but they make for very odd actual design, So, and of course I'm not, no offense at the creators or anything like that. This is an amazing game. It's really interesting and funny, and although it is funny unintentionally some ways now. So, we have more of these guys coming at us, but I think we should just ride this tram and run them over. We don't really need to take care of all these guys. We could if we wanted to. Oh, you know what? By the way, I decided I'm gonna change the skill level to normal because easy is just like ever so slightly boring. Now, if we don't hop off this, we're gonna get thrown across there. So I'm gonna get off. Boop. Because if we don't, it just throws us clear across there into the sludge. And that's just no fun. So we're going to go the smart way around. Yeah. Oh, crap. Crapola. Ah. Hey. I don't appreciate your attitude. Well, whatever. I fell in. I'm going to go across. Hound eyes. Gosh. Just trying to make my way out of a bunch of toxic sludge, and you come and try to play with me. Anyway, I'm always wondering, like, what is this room for? Like, there's this tram that goes all the way down here, got a huge thing, and I don't know. Yeah, in Black Mesa, they kind of just tweak these levels a little bit to make them, like, more plausible as real places, which is really cool. I'll skip you. No, I've got ammo to spare. I'm the alien hunter. You know, because like in this game, we have to like, to get to the next place, we have to like crawl through these pipes, which is, I'm sure, not OSHA approved way to actually go to any sort of facility. So there's a bull squid over there. I'm gonna try to bomb it. Whoop! That work? Nope. Whoop! Okay, kill it. Alright, come on, we can do this. We can do this. This is like one of the most awkward areas of the game, just like trying to get out here. You have to crouch jump, which is like kind of a silly way of making you jump ever so slightly higher onto the ledge there at the edge of the pipe. Anyway, like this is obviously not the way into the blast pit. But it's all here. It's very weird. But whatever, who cares? It's fun. Now here we're getting closer to the actual silo. Ha! Yes, we're getting closer and closer to the actual Silo D, the blast pit, also known as rocket propulsion test chamber. Let's start this up. My computer is not the best. Doo -doo -doo -doo. So this is the way into, or one of the ways into, oops, this silo. Here we go. Hello. You die. That's bull squid. It was feasting on a person. They're not nice. So, look at this. Oh, hi. So, we have here, I'm not sure if this is here because of the event or was already here. Knowing Black Mesa, it could go either way. Anyway, we have this silo in the middle here, and then this larger silo around it. And inside that inner silo is where they do, they test out these rocket engines. Because there's a rocket launch site at Black Mesa. Of course there is. So sometimes this guy like fires his little blast and destroys those things around him. And if you destroy those, you have to jump over the span. I'll show you. You can jump that though. It's just a little tricky. Yeah. Alright, in we go to the blast pit. The actual blast pit within the level blast pit. Or the chapter blast pit. Alright. Hello. Destroy the damn thing before it grows any larger. There's something inside that chamber that, yeah, there's something in there that I probably don't want to be friends with. Oh, my goodness.
No! Get it off me! Get it off!
A little awkward there. Alright, that's a big tentacle. That's two big tentacles. That's 3 big tentacles. And, wow. Where did these come from? So right there's a rocket engine, and we want to fire it to kill these things. That's what that scientist told us to do. But we need our fuel and oxygen and power to do this. So we have to traverse to other areas of the silo to turn those on. So let's go do it. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, a barnacle. Hi. Hears us. So these weird tentacle things, hey, don't go out there.
Hey, over here.
Oh, what are you doing, man? Look at that. Alas, poor Barney. I knew him, Horatio. Anyway, so these things, for some reason, for whatever reason, are blind. They don't have any sight, but they have hearing. And so I'm gonna grab one of these. Oh, I already did. Yes, okay. So this is tricky. You often die in this chamber. I still get killed in this chamber. So you have to kind of just crouch or walk, just be really quiet throughout this whole thing. And yeah, if you make any noise, one of them will just smash you with their big, obviously, like, hard beaks. So let's make our way down to... Hi. Okay, yeah, leave me alone. Whatever you got going on, please just leave me out of it. Thank you. I'm gonna save. Haha. Oh, they heard me or something. In any case, one of the things you do in this thing is, like, you can get their attention by throwing grenades at them, and you can either, like, make them temporarily sink down or make them attack another spot, because they'll hear the grenade. But I don't need to do that right now, because I'm going this way. Out to Silo D3. Where we have oxygen and fuel switches. First I'm going to turn around here and destroy that. I'm not going to destroy those because I'd rather not have to jump across. But those are fun to destroy. Hold on. Whee! Okay. So there's a big section here where... Uh-oh, I hear zombies. Oh, zombies. It sounded like you died. Thank you for dying. A quick death. So, that's... all these rooms are rather weirdly shaped. We can destroy that, go down this ladder, into this little sewer here, or whatever is happening, and that was a dead end, and this is where we want to go. Hi. Do I even need any? Oh. Sure. Alright, here we go. This is a wind tunnel. Now, I'm not exactly sure what this wind tunnel is for. You know, it's kind of weird. The only function it serves for us right now is what I will show you. Take a look here at this. Hi, kitty. Take a look here at this fan. Just look at it for a second. Notice anything? Well, I'll give it away. One blade is the wrong way. those two blades match in how they're slanted, and that one does not. It's so funny. So that basically that reverse one kind of cancels out one of the other ones, and so it's like a third as powerful as it should be. I never noticed it until I watched like some walkthrough at some point recently. I was like, oh my god, cannot unsee that. Now before I flip this switch, I'm going to point out try to look for a word for this sort of design, like switch this fan is below the fan in the tube, and if you don't just like run up this thing within like a couple seconds of turning on the fan will kill you. I'll show you. Okay. Now if I just hang out down here, it starts moving really fast, deadly fast, quite soon. And there's no way out. Look. It just knocked me over, and now I'm dead. It either knocks you over or just jibs you. So you have to, like, run. Anyway, so what's next? Let's see. Let's go up here. Oh, you know what? That's funny. Whoa. Haha, that's not supposed to happen. I've never had that happen before. So normally, when you go through this level, this door just closes and you can't open it. But this zombie fell down inside the door and is preventing it from closing. That's really funny. But I'm going to play as if it's, as intended. So that door is closed. What actually we have to do is jump into this wind tunnel, and it will push us up. Look at that. Bam. Now, that should have killed me, but it didn't, because this is the gold source engine, which rules. And which pushes us up into this ventilation thing. I mean, I think this is just more ventilation, I guess. So, like, the wind tunnel itself doesn't really have much to do with the power we need for the blast pit. But now we are in a place where we can actually get to... I said power, I meant fuel. The fuel controls. I had to go a rather circuitous route, but here we are. And here we are. Yeah, so here's where the oxygen fuel tanks get turned on to go to the actual pit, or the test chamber, or whatever you want to call it. And this door was locked. I forgot to do that earlier when I came in. I'm so used to just going this way that I forgot to mention that if you go this way, this door will be locked, so you have to go that way. So, but anyway, these are running now, and we can tell by these little right there. You can see they're moving. So, back to the middle way. The middle way. What comes out of my mouth when I'm, like, recording? The inner cylinder, the middle. Those clangs are too loud, I think. Anyway, we're gonna use some grenades to distract these guys because, it's fun. also gonna just blow up. Ah! Oh god, that blew up in my face. Oh, they killed me. See, that happened. Okay. I will quick save closer next time. Okay. Survived that pretty well. So yeah, so you can kind of like shoot these guys and they will like temporarily retract into the pit below them. See, like that, right? But it doesn't stay long. They're basically invulnerable to you, to the player. Whoops. Ah. Okay, when I do that. Oh, amateur. Alright, I'm just gonna do a little trick here. There we go. Got a little bit faster with there's a way to go a little faster if you strafe against a wall. You press forward and sideways at the same time and it speeds you up. Like right here. I'm pressing left and forward and I went a little faster. Oh, how nice. Sorry. Those compound eyes are super fascinating. I think it's a really interesting design for an alien. It's like sufficiently extraterrestrial, you know, they're tripeds and they have a single eye complex thing and their mouth is in a weird place. It's like, yeah, this is like looks like a vertebrate that evolved totally differently from vertebrates on Earth. So that's a kind of cool detail. Boop, boop. You die. Oh god, my stupid computer. Alright, that was a bull squid, and oh hey, some barnacles. Well, you guys get to die. That's so gross. All these giblets coming out of them, and you kill them. They are remarkably hungry for things that don't move. You know, it seems like it would take so little, although, you know, they probably get one thing and they don't get another thing for a month or something, you know. Who knows? Who knows where and how these things evolved. So, there's a pit. That's deep. We have to go down there to turn the power on. Luckily, there is a elevator. Quite slow moving elevator. And here it is. Okay, now we're going to take it down. Uh-oh. It stopped. We better get out of here. Fortunately, there's a ladder here. Oh. I think... Okay, yeah. When I usually play this game, I don't take the elevator, I just take the ladder. And I forgot that, like, in this game, that just stopped. But in Black Mesa, I think, unless I'm getting confused with something, this elevator not only stops, but then drops, and you have to bail before it drops. Anyway, we can come down here with the handy-dandy ladder, and that's a little awkward, but we can get up there.
Fellow scientist.
Yeah, hi. Fellow scientists, what are you doing down here? Are you trying to get...
No one expects me to start up. Went down there and never came back.
My computer is just being weird today. But he said, I hope
Would you like
nobody
to
wants
get
me
one
to
of these blood samples under a microscope?
hope nobody expects me to go turn on the power. Smithers went down there a little while ago and hasn't been heard, hadn't come back. So there's somebody named Smithers who let's see, crouch jump, so we can avoid bad radioactive stuff. So somebody else came through this way, tried to turn the power on, but they haven't come back. I guess all these guys think that they just stay put. You know, I think it's the safest thing to do. Anyway, so hello, or whatever. So there are the power switches up there. So we have to do this very strange way up there. It's just like, look at this cart here. If you are standing on that little ledge, it will kill you. Watch, I'll show you. God, my computer is so skippy today. Watch. Well, it just knocks you over, but sometimes it kills you. A lot of random things kill you in this game. It's really, really funny. Anyway, what we want to do is get to here. Oh, there he is. Got Smithers.
This is my hiding spot, and I'm not moving until the situation is drastically improved. Now go away, and don't tell anyone I'm here.
Okay. Guess your secret's safe with me. Alright. Yeah, that thing will, like, hurt you. But anyway, here we are. Okay. This is really funny. I'm, like, trying to get away from the ladder. And sometimes you get stuck to the ladders. Okay.
Excellent. Someone has restored all power. We'll have the engine up again in no time.
Yeah. No thanks to you, good sir. Alright, well, that's not happening, so we have to climb up. Alright. Very awkward place to put the ladder. And, okay. Let's get some health. Now I think what they want you to do is to... Whoops. See how weirdly these things move? Is to... Oh. Is to push that up against there. Come on. Come on, buddy. And then climb up here. And go this way, because... that water is now electrified. Bunch of just random water there. And, yeah, it's arcing, so that would damage us. Now we have the fuel and the power back on. And go back in. Okay. Sheesh, these guys are loud. Ah. I'm so... Why do I jinx my own jumps? I don't understand it. There we go. I'm trying to learn how to bunny hop too, and I still miss these. I still miss these jumps. I don't know. I'm not at all thinking about speed or efficiency at the moment. I'm in a totally different mindset. So, there we go. Okay. Hi there. Here, fetch. Safe. Get those grenades. Okay. We're safe. Hey, Barney. You might want to take cover. I'm about to fire something up good. Come this way. Here, follow me. Can you climb the ladder? No? Okay, well, you're dead. Okay. Here goes nothing. Sit back and enjoy the show. I'm standing back because it does damage to you if you're too close. See? Oh, it's so beautiful. Well, Barney didn't make it. He didn't take cover. He didn't do what I told him to. And he got killed by these randomly lying around TNT. Okay, here we are. Quite the mess. But they're dead. And now there's a pit down there. And basically the only way out of here, inexplicably, is down through that pit. I'm not sure where the actual entrance would be for the workers, scientists who come in here. Like, where's the maintenance closet? Where's the staff lounge in here? It's pretty, yeah, it's pretty unsafe. Anyway, let's go down. I'm gonna try something real quick. I'm gonna jump down here. Dang it. If you major fracture detected. If you catch the ladder, you don't take damage. And every time I come up here, I try this. I try to jump down and hit the ladder so I don't take damage. It's one of those funny little things about the game. There we go. Not bad, second try. See, I am getting better at this game. So this, yeah, this really goes down, doesn't it? Like, it just goes down and down and down. Where am I? Okay. And then down into that pool. Well, there's no way but down. Alright, we're gonna swim up here and grab Magnum. This gun packs a punch. Can't carry as much ammo, and you know, it's a revolver, so it's only got 6 chambers. But boy, does it pack a punch. We're gonna use it later. For now, down here is where we go. Up and out this way into the even deeper bowels of the facility. Isn't that just wonderful? I'm gonna go down here and refill on some energy. And up we go. And let's just see where this goes, you know, nowhere to go but forward at this point. Man, it would kind of suck to be Gordon right now. Imagine, like, just being by yourself, surrounded by aliens, in, like, the bowels of this facility. You're just stuck. You can't, like, I can't, just want to go home, you know? Yeah, it's supposed to be a normal work day. Alright, so, yeah, this is big. Look at that. That's just... Yeah, who knows what all of this was originally for, but it's now apparently for storing very icky-looking liquid. Something tells me that they might have a nuclear reactor here or something. I don't know. Call me crazy. We need to go there, but we have to pull this lever to extend... What is it? Yeah, extend a little bit of pipe there. So that's now extended out, and we can go down in here. Boop. And if we do it right, we can jump across and see where this pipe takes us. Well, spoiler alert. Not really a spoiler. This takes us to the next chapter. Hello. Haha! Ouch! God damn, that hurts. Well, fortunately there's plenty of health here. So, we're almost to the next chapter, but before we get there, we have just some power-ups and things to... mainly, not a power-up, but supplies. New weapon! This is a trip mine. We finally get our own trip mines. No, power-up is the name of the next level, which we're about to hit, and which is actually one of my favorite levels. But meanwhile, I'm just gonna collect whatever I can in here. Ammo, health. Get all nice and ready. Nice and pretty for the next level. And that's where I will leave this chapter. The next chapter is called Power Up. And thanks for watching this one. These are really fun to record. I've been recording most of these in one afternoon. It was just a great way to spend a day. So enjoy. Thank you. And like and subscribe and check out my Patreon.